Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel and back to the Mission Maker series, episode 2 of our SCUD hunting mission. Now previously we did put in the first episode we put in our SCUDs, the moving ones as well as some static ones, again just a bit of variation now, so we put in some randomization of how and when they're going to spawn in. So, you know, although there looks like quite a lot of SCUDs on there, which there are, they're not all going to be there at any one time. Max you should ever see in a mission, or you'll see in a mission, is 3, and out of those 3, some might be static, some might be moving. So, you know, you are going to have to hunt for them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes on in the mission. We can always change it, of course. It's part of the mission making is just trial and error. You know, you can fly the mission and you think it's pants, then you change it to suit what you want. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, so I'm happy that they're all in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead. No, I'll keep them there for now because it's fine. I'll keep them there for now. What I'll do is I'll hide them at the end. So what we want to do is we want to create some clutter now on the ground, because at the minute, if we're looking at if we're in our trusty F-18 and we're looking at the ground moving target radar screen, then all we're going to see is whatever's moving is only going to be SCUDs. So we know that they're only going to be SCUDs really. So you know, just sort of defeats the point almost, because you'll just spot them straight away. So what we want to do is we want to add some clutter in. You know, other types of moving vehicles. There's probably some like civilian stuff. Maybe our own Blue Force vehicles, maybe. Maybe we'll see about that. But again, just to clutter up the screen a little bit, so it's not as obvious what's a SCUD and what's not. Okay. Obviously, we know from our template anyway, there are a few other types of vehicles in the area. So I know it looks a bit confusing, but there are some other stuff there as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's just clutter 1. And these are obviously going to be unarmed vehicles. And let's face it, they are going to be Syrian. Okay, so let's just plonk him on the map there, like so. I just want a normal car, really. Which doesn't seem to be an option. Which is bonkers. Very, very odd indeed. To be honest, because they're neutral anyway, makes not too bad. So here we go. Different variations of vehicles now, which is what we want. So let's have. Let's have a bus. On the road. I don't know, let's make him go over here, and then like up here. In fact, out here like so. Probably going to go a bit quicker than something like that. And these can be going all the time. I'm not losing sleep over it. So, let's go ahead and hide him on the map. I'll apply now. I'm not going to late activate it, because we go from the get-go, and it'll just make it easy, I suppose. Well, this is the part that's probably going to take some time, so... on the road. Okay, should be a car. Let's just make him a couple of cars. 4. Where are these guys going to go? They're going to go down to here. Something like that. And then from there, come up to here. Like that. Then back to Palmyra there. Copy paste. Something like that. Okay, let's clutter 3. Do. Come on. Waypoints delete. It could be a lorry. 4. That's it, Sony. The road. Something like that. And this is it, guys. It's just a lot of bulking out. Because otherwise, you know, they do, like I said, it will just stick out like a sore bloody thumb. That ain't what we want. So once we've done the ground vehicles, we'll put in a few other aircraft flying around. You know, just like we've done in previous missions, just to add to it a little bit. So also we know we've got a base here for us and a forward operating base there. You know, we'll have maybe some helicopters out flying around and that sort of thing. You know, just to bulk it out. So let's go ahead and just hide these guys, because I don't want them to show up on the map during the game, because it'll be during the mission, I should say, because it'll be cheating. So guys, if you want to have them on the map, then you can do. I've got no issue with that. It doesn't bother me at all. Cool. No, I can't see him. Excellent. In fact, I'm going to delete that. Right there. Like, you can add obviously stuff around your area of operation, but you know, I'm not bothered about what's going on inside my box and anything else, to be honest. On the road. 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 Now, see, I know in real life you'd have a lot more cars going around, but you got to strike the balance a little bit between real life and what your PC can stand. So we've got a lot of other things in the map as well, so you just got to be a little bit careful. And I mean, you can spend hours and 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 you know, just keep going and see what you get. But yeah, let's put some blue force stuff in. Some armor maybe. Maybe they're going to set off on a little mission from here on the road. Yeah, scout. Let's just call this they're doing scouting the border or something like that. Five of them. I can hide him. then go to my forward operating base as well. Three, that could be. On road. They come down there. Which is fine. Yeah, so all of a sudden it should seem a little bit busier in this area in terms of the clutter, the ground clutter. So let's add some other aircraft flying around, shall we, as well. H60. Take off from ramp. Let's just call this Air Clutter 1. These I will have late activated, because again I don't want them to fly and start flying straight away, because I'm going to be on a ship, I'm not going to be able to see it, so they'll probably have them start, you know, like good 35 minutes into the mission, you know, so then we actually get the benefit of having them flying around, you know, that sort of thing. He's going to follow the river, I suppose, a little bit. Before he comes back. Let's do the same. Another one there. From ramp. Clutter 2. Late activated. Maybe he's going to go up this way. Up ground level. So 2,000 feet. 100 knots. Come around this town up here. And start to route his way back. Let's have a Chinook. It's going to take off to there, clutter 3. work his way up. So I don't know how high these would fly really in theatre like this. Yeah, 20 knots. And land, refuel, rearm for 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, then fly back. Yeah, it could be almost like doing a resupply kind of mission himself. Fly back down here. Like so, and coming to land. There. Clutter 4. Take off from ramp. Of ground level. 1,000 feet. 90 knots. Come in, land. There we have it. So that's how it goes. Let's put some times in for them. So 35-minute start. Time is more. Then 2,100 seconds. Group activate. Air clutter 1 and air clutter 3. Let's clone that. Let's make this one. I don't know, like after 65 minutes. So that is 3,900 seconds. Activate 2 and 4. You know, just doesn't have to be super pretty or precise. So I'm going to hide them on the map. No. Hide them. Don't want to hide them. No, I'll leave them as they are. Because, you know, on your map you want to see the blue forces. You should see the blue forces on a map. Really. Which is cool. Then, I don't know, let's say we'll have those, you know, like we have in other missions, like the F-15s above, doing caps. So we should see them doing their thing. So them at 30,000 feet, 450 knots. So between them 1, add perform task orbit, racetrack at 450 knots. Stop. After 40 minutes. And from number 2, waypoint 2, they're going to go up and refuel. perform task, refueling, from there back down, at waypoint 4, perform command, switch waypoint, back to waypoint 1, and it should continue the cycle again then, which is what we want. Okay, cool. So if I'm not going to have them late activators, there's no need to. So I'm going to leave this episode here, and when you come back in the next episode, we'll finish off bulking the mission out and putting the final few touches on. As always, thanks for watching. If you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, it really does help us out. Until next time, I shall see you later.